From early childhood, an invisible program is stamped into our minds. We are handed a deep, persistent anxiety, telling us that in our natural state, we are entirely unworthy. To survive, we have to become something important to prove our value. Educational systems rebrand this knot of inadequacy as ambition. They train us to chase grades and rank, effectively preparing us for a corporate world that extracts that exact same insecurity under the polite guise of efficiency. Over time, this rigid system turns us into mechanical cogs. We learn to trade our natural, chaotic, creative instincts for safe, repetitive, factory-like output. We take orders, meet quotas, and keep our heads down. It is a rigged psychological game. The blueprint is specifically designed to keep you perpetually insecure, trapping you in a toxic, lifelong state of comparing yourself to whoever is standing on the rung right above you. If society's ladder of ambition actually works, the people standing at the absolute peak should be the most secure, content individuals on Earth. But look closely at the top and you immediately spot the glitch. Take Donald Trump. He achieved the pinnacle of global political power, becoming US president twice. Yet he is publicly, repeatedly frustrated, demanding to know why he hasn't been handed a Nobel Peace Prize. The root of that frustration is simple comparison. His predecessor, Barack Obama, won one. The ego demands constant feeding, and reaching the top of one mountain simply reveals another peak you haven't climbed yet. We see this pattern throughout history. Napoleon conquered massive swaths of the globe, but his military might couldn't mask a profound inferiority complex about his height, an insecurity mocked by enemies, though he was taller than the average Frenchman. Achievement does not cure insecurity. It places you on a circular ladder. Approach this problem not as a traditional religious leader, but as a psychological hacker. His stated goal wasn't to build a new belief system, but to actively destroy and deprogram the ones we inherited. Osho diagnosed the glitch clearly. What the modern world praises as ambition is just ego, and ego functions strictly as a mask, an elaborate disguise we wear to hide a deep, painful knot of inferiority. In his fable, a sage upgrades a vulnerable rat into a cat to protect it. Escalating, he transforms it into a cheetah, then a massive lion, but the lion attacks him. Osho warns, we build massive egos only to be crushed under their weight. Our constant pursuit of societal upgrades provides only temporary relief. Winning an award or landing a promotion is exactly like placing a pleasant, fragrant flower over a deep, festering wound. It covers the pain for a moment, but it cures absolutely nothing. The antidote to the ego is terrifying but necessary. It requires embracing the Buddhist concept of nirvana, literally nothingness. You have to accept that you genuinely are nothing and completely stop the cycle of comparison. But practically speaking, if we abandon our ambition and accept being a zero, won't we end up doing the bare minimum? Won't we ruin our careers and financial stability? Look at the real-world case of Vijeta Dahiya. He followed the societal program flawlessly. He landed a highly coveted corporate engineering role and later secured a prestigious government position, jobs that millions of people struggle for years to attain. But Vijeta realized these roles lacked inner resonance, so he stepped completely off the ladder. He dropped the ego-driven titles, quit the secure jobs, and started entirely from scratch to pursue his genuine interests in writing and filmmaking. Embracing that nothingness didn't ruin him. It allowed him to flow naturally toward his authentic work. Today, he writes and directs award-winning films, completely free from the crippling anxiety of competing with anyone else. The damage of this mechanical, ego-driven program extends far beyond the individual. When billions of people operate from a place of chronic insecurity, the collective result is a massive, planetary degradation. Modern tech companies recognize our lack of self-awareness and exploit it. They meticulously design algorithms to hack our minds, turning our insecurity into a mechanical reflex that keeps our thumbs doom-scrolling for hours. This psychological loop fuels a physical crisis. We use online shopping as a mechanical distraction, adding items to wish lists and carts just to feel a momentary sense of wealth or worth. That endless demand for new goods drives the massive industrial output and CO2 emissions that result in catastrophes like these landslides. As long as we remain stuck in a mechanical state of comparison, we are actively participating in a rigged system, one that quietly destroys our mental health while visibly destroying the planet. Breaking this programming requires a single, accessible shift: active, continuous self-awareness. It is the only thing that grinds the machinery to a halt. You don't have to fight your ego or constantly feed it upgrades. You simply have to observe it. When you do, the terrifying illusion of global competition naturally withers away like a house of cards. By actively deprogramming your mind and stepping off that circular ladder, you stop treating your daily work as a toxic, mechanical obligation. Instead, it becomes a joyful, natural extension of exactly who you are.